Welcome back to my channel. My name's Becca, and in today's video I'm sharing with you 8 ways to get out of debt sustainably and attainably. I am currently on my debt-free journey. I have one more debt to pay off, and that is my Canada student loan. So if you would like to follow my debt-free journey, or you want, minimalism content, lifestyle content, finance content, by all means, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Monday and Friday and would love to have you be a part of this community. Also, if you want to see more real-time debt-free journey, finance, faith, lifestyle content, please follow me on Instagram. I'll have it on the screen somewhere here. I'll also have a link down in this description box below. Without further ado, let's get right into 8 ways to get out of debt. Tip number 1 is to be committed. Guys, it is hard work to get out of debt, and if you are committed, then you are ready to make sacrifices where you need to make sacrifices. And without that first, commitment to do it, it's not as easy to make those sacrifices. There will always be times when you want to spend your money elsewhere or you feel like giving up, but having that commitment at the forefront of your mind and, running after that goal to be debt-free will really help you through the long process, because it is a long process. Not everyone can pay off debt within, 3 or 4 months. Most people, it is a few years, and that's a long time to be committed to something. But I encourage you guys to be committed, have that goal posted on a wall or a reminder on your phone or whatever that will really motivate you and encourage you to stay the course, follow through, and eventually reach financial freedom. Number 2, have an accountability partner. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've wanted to give up on my debt-free journey. There have been times where I've cried to my husband and begged him and have said, we could be investing this money, or we could be, going on a trip, or we could be buying X, Y, and Z, or we could be saving for a mortgage for a house. But he has often reminded me of that commitment that we have made to be debt-free in X amount of time, and he really has come alongside me and helped me to stay the course and encouraged me throughout the process. Like I mentioned in tip number 1 of being committed, it is hard, and having someone to lean on through the process will really make it easier and will help you to stay motivated and encouraged through it. Number 3, break things into smaller increments. This is so important. Oftentimes we can get very overwhelmed when we see the big number of money that we have to pay off. So I want to encourage you guys, if you are tracking, which we'll talk about in a few minutes here, I encourage you to break it down into smaller increments. For me, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen this, but if not, again, links are in the description box below. I shared my debt-free journey tracker over there. So essentially, it is a Bristol board of these little boxes that I color in every time I pay off that amount. Breaking it up into smaller increments helps me to focus on one step at a time. I broke it up into 3K increments. So each time I pay off 3K, I've succeeded in that goal, which means I can then move on to the next goal of 3K. This can also mean giving up coffee for a month. So the money that you budgeted for coffee originally, you can go ahead and take that and put that on the debt for that month, or giving up going out to eat for the month with your significant other or your friends and family, and instead taking that money and putting it on the debt for the month. It's not sustainable to tell yourself, I'm not going to go out to eat until my debt's paid off. It could take you years. Chances of you not going out to eat for 2 years, not likely. I mean, if that's you, by all means, power to you. That's awesome. I definitely could not do that. So instead, I break it into smaller increments where I say, you know what, this month, honey, let's not go out to eat, and rather the money that we originally had budgeted for that month for, eating out, we're going to take that money, we're going to put it on the debt. That helps us achieve those smaller increment boxes faster, giving us the opportunity to color them in and then move on to the next one. Number 5 is to follow the debt-free snowball. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of Chris Hogan, Dave Ramsey, Rachel Cruz, or Anthony O'Neill. They are Ramsey Plus personalities, and they work at Dave Ramsey's company. And so they really have come up with this concept of attacking smallest to largest debts first. So essentially what that means is if you have a $15,000 car payment, a $20,000 credit card payment, and a $40,000 student student loan, then you have 3 debts and you attack the smallest to largest one first. So you take the $15,000 credit card and you're putting every ounce of money that you have on that. So the money that you saved from not going out 1 month, or not buying coffee for 1 month, you're putting that on the car payment until that gets paid. And then you're moving on to the next debt, which is your $20,000 credit card payment. Then the money that you originally were putting on the car payment is now being thrown at the credit card payment until that's paid off. Then you have the last one. You have the $40,000 student loan. And guys, this is gonna be hard. You're gonna want to quit. You're gonna want to give up, but don't. Stay focused. You're not yet finished. That's what Chris Hogan always says. You're gonna take the money that you were originally paying on the car payment and the credit card, and you're gonna put it all on the student loan until that's gone. So basically, the debt-free snowball allows you to see success faster, which in turn will motivate you and propel you forward into the next debt. So I will leave Chris's information down in the description box below, his Instagram, his YouTube. Highly recommend. It's a great video and they all around are great people to listen to. I am a huge fan of Dave Ramsey. He has helped me so much in my debt-free journey, and I definitely could not have done this without his teaching, as well as the teaching from my friends and family and the support that I received from them as well. So definitely check them out. Links are going to be in the description box below. Number 6 is to track your process. So like I was saying before, with breaking it up into smaller increments, you're now going to track those increments. I'm going to put a picture on the screen of what my debt-free tracker looks like. Essentially, I started at $30,000 and I broke it up into 3K increments, and each time I pay 3K, I color in a box. After I color in a box, I have this sense of like success. I have this sense of accomplishment that really propels me to want to go and attack the next 3K box and color that in, and then in the next one, and the next one, and the next one, until eventually I'm debt-free. And so I really encourage you guys to track your progress. It's gonna again propel you to continue the good fight toward financial freedom, and you will see results faster. Number 7 is to treat yourself within reason. Guys, it is hard. If you haven't gotten that from this video and you only take away one thing from this video, take that it is hard work to get out of debt. It is not an easy fight to fight, but it is worth it. So treat yourself within reason. I'm not saying go and buy a Gucci bag, no, but after you fill in one of your boxes, whether your box is $100 or $1,000 or $20,000, whatever it is, treat yourself. Take your spouse or your significant other or your friends and family, go out to see a movie, or go, out for dinner, or go grab an ice cream and celebrate those tiny wins, because that is again going to propel you forward to keep on keeping on to financial freedom. If you are in this and you're just like, I'm just gonna go gazelle mode and just do it really fast and get it done, that's awesome, but it's not sustainable. And if you deprive yourself of little treats and little celebrations along the way, you're gonna give up and you're not gonna want to stay the course. And so definitely treat yourself within reason, celebrate those tiny wins, and keep on keeping on toward financial freedom. Lastly, number 8 is take your time. Each financial process and journey is different. I want to preface all of this by saying my financial situation is so much different than, my friend's financial situation. Todd and I are in a position where we have, very affordable home expenses, and he is able to sustain us while I'm able to use my salary 100% toward my debt. I understand totally that not everyone is in that same position, and I want to tell you guys that that is okay. This is your debt-free journey, and although I want to encourage you to get out of debt as quick as possible, also realize that it takes time, it takes dedication, it takes hard work, and I want to encourage you that your journey is your journey and not to compare it to somebody else's. If you only have $20 extra at the end of the month to pay your debt, that's awesome, guys. Celebrate that. That extra $20 that you choose to pay on your debt at the end of the month, that's amazing. You could go out and buy a top, or you could go out and buy, I don't know, whatever trendy thing that's on the market. I don't really follow trends, so I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but whatever, you could take that $20 and go and squander it on nothing, but you're choosing the right thing to do and take that $20 and pay it on your debt, whether that's, a one-time thing or an every month thing. Celebrate that. That's awesome. This is your journey, and I want to encourage you to keep on keeping on. We eventually will become debt-free. Our money will 100% be ours, and we'll be able to, give generously and use it it for God's glory, and that's ultimately what I believe money is for. I don't idolize money. It's a tool that God has given me, and he wants us to steward it and to help people that don't necessarily have it. And so all that to say, those are my 8 tips on how to get out of debt sustainably and attainably, and I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already for more financial freedom content. Follow me on Instagram, again, for the 3rd time. Links are in the description box below, and we'll see you guys next week in a brand new video. Bye, guys.